Welcome, guys. Welcome to Tom and Talk with Brie, Crystal, and Steph. This is our new segment. We are doing a Bot Unplugged segment here on the podcast, and we have our first creator, Elaine, with us today. So super excited to have Elaine. If you don't know, she is the one that went viral for her Brian the Cat video. Insane theory. We will unpack it today, but we basically wanted to start this new series, like segment on our podcast to really talk about, I guess, connect with the fans, kind of show Chloe how much we appreciate her, we support her, and just kind of, I guess, give back to the bot community, get you guys to talk about your ideas, your theories, things you want to talk about, and really just have a general chat about the series we love so much. So we are excited to kind of launch it today with Elaine.
Perfect. Oh, thanks so much for having me. I'm like really excited to do this. I feel like I don't get to talk like to people as much as I would like to. Like it's all over like DMs and messages and stuff. And like, I don't know, we all see how that gets like confusing and overwhelming because I just have so many thoughts, obviously, because I can't shut up on the internet. But so I'm a yapper too. So I'm excited to yap.
So I guess initially, my first like question is what brought you to reading like the Boys of Tommen series? Like, how did you find it? Like, what made you want to start? And was it like what you expected when you started reading it, or was it like a shock?
It was nothing like I expected. I've been on Book Talk for, oh God, like 3 or 4 years now, actually. Like I was really active like 2021, 2022, and then I kind of fell off a bit. But I was like aware of it at the time. Like I had seen videos of it, but like I couldn't follow any of it because it was, I mean, there are 10 main characters and then like a million side characters. So like every video I saw about it was just like blank does blank and then blank, blank, blank. And I was like, who are all of these people? Like what's going on in this series? So like it never really like clicked like in my brain, like anything about it. And then earlier this year, me and one of my like friends always talk about like what we're reading. And she was like, oh, I'm finally reading Binding 13. And I was like, what is that? Like, is that like any good? And she was like, I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I was like, oh, okay, should I read it? And she was like, yeah, like, I don't really know how to like explain it to you though. Like, I'm like hesitant to recommend it to anybody. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on? And it took me like a couple of months after she read it that I read it. And I read the first one and I was like, okay, like we're cooking with gas. Like, this is going to be good. And then it kind of spiraled from there. And then now here I am. But so shout out to my friend Grace. It was all because of her. Yeah.
It's kind of nice that you have someone in like in your close circle that also read it. Cause I feel like for me, I only know one other person like in like my like group, I guess you could say, that has read it. And I like forced her into doing it. I was like, I need to talk to somebody. Like if I don't talk to anyone, I might explode. So like, it's good that you have someone that you can like kind of bounce things off of too, because they are like darker books too. So it's good to have like that support.
Yeah. And like that friend, she's only read the first 4. She like was very busy like this year. She's getting married. And so like she was like planning her wedding and stuff. And she was like, I just need a break because they are super heavy. And she was like, I think I just need, and I understand after redeeming 6 why you might need a break. But so then I made one of my other friends who's also like, she reads a lot. I was like, okay, you need to read this. And I actually need you to read all 6 of them because I need somebody who has read Releasing 10 in real life to talk about it. And thank God she did. And like, I do apologize to her as well because now like I have somebody to send snippets to. And like she actually visited her parents in Ireland like last week or the week that Chloe started posting again. And so I was just like sending her every snippet like over and over again. And she was like, I'm like at dinner, like I'm asleep, like I can't. And I was like, okay, but like when you get it, like here you go. And she was like, I came back to like probably like 100 messages on my phone. And I was like, I'm sorry, you're the only other person in real life that I know who like understands what this means.
That's literally our group chat. So you could feel free to join our group because it's constant. It's like
we're all in different time zones. So like, it's like,
yeah,
time doesn't matter anymore to us. We're just like, whatever.
Like, messages. And I'm just for the first 3 hours just listening to them all. Like I've missed so much.
I don't know how you do it, Crystal. You're so dedicated. Like I felt bad for you those like 3 days straight, and you were like, I was like, I don't know if she's sleeping. Like, is she okay?
27 hours during that drop, and I told Chloe that. She's like, I'm so sorry. I was like,
I was personally victimized by your Spotify in more ways than one.
Yeah. I low-key was like, oh, like we filmed the podcast last night and I was like, oh my gosh, like if Chloe doesn't, I was about to go to sleep like 2 a.m. I'm like, if Chloe drops something in like half an hour, I want to murder myself. Like I'm not alive. And I was low-key like, wait, let me just like check a few times before I go to bed.
Literally.
I'd like to know in advance so I can plan a sleeping pattern.
Yeah.
A few hours, just a couple.
I don't mind working night shift, but I can't do it 4 nights in a row.
No.
I think I was like so tired too after all of that. Like I like initially missed Chloe's email.
Oh my god.
I didn't see it, and I was like, "Hey guys, I just realized I missed this whole email."
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, just I'm like alone over here in Australia, so I'm very happy to connect with anyone and everyone who does love this as much as I do. So I'll sacrifice my sleep for it. That's
It's so nice though how like the books like brought such a big community together. Like you can meet so many different people and have so many like various viewpoints on like just the single story, and it's like so cool to me how like everyone can like comprehend it differently, and then you can like find things like how you found your Brian the Cat stuff. I'm like blown. When I saw that, I was like jaw on the floor. I was driving actually. I probably shouldn't have been watching it. I was like driving to work, and I was literally late because I was sitting in my car just watching part 1, part 2, and I was like, I can't stop. Like I think I was messaging you like, what did I just watch? It's fantastic.
It was just one of those moments where I was like, hold on, wait, hold on. Like I was literally like racing through my apartment. I was like, no, like I mean, I'm like overthinking this, like no way. And then I would find something else, and I'd be like, wait a second.
But that's like the best. It's like when do too many coincidences become like not coincidental anymore? Like, you know, like
yeah.
It's like
I mean, that's how I imagine you guys must have felt with your like Banshee, like Mark Allen theory. Like I can't imagine the process of putting all of that together.
it was the deepest dive we've ever been on.
Yeah. Just like the sheer amount.
And then every time we just kept stumbling across things, and we were like, no, stop it. And then they would send something, and they'd be like, guys, look at this. And I was like, no way. No way.
In that.
Like that's not, no. Mm-mm.
But then you're like, but also.
But it could happen.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny. I actually have like some of my notes, like because I just leave them over here next to my books, like my notepad, and like it got crazy. Like I was like, oh, look at all of these like quotations and like stuff, and like I'd like start crossing things out and like scribbling, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain this to like a normal person.
Yeah, I don't think
like
I can.
diagrams. Like ours is like just a mind map of just. Ta-da!
You guys have like a whole PowerPoint and everything. I was like, dang, like they really got into it.
That's like the last step. Before that, it's like one of those crazy whiteboards.
Yep.
It's like the FBI should probably hire us at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
It's
really quick, Elaine. Can you tell us just like a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, and just like a fun fact or something?
Sure. Yeah. I am originally from Atlanta, but I live in Chicago now. I live with my cat Betty. She's sitting right next to me. She's a lot nicer than Brian, for sure. I guess a fun fact about me, I come from a really big family. So I have 8 siblings.
Wow.
And, me and my oldest brother actually have the same birthday, 13 years apart. So
that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my fun fact.
I like that. That's a lot of siblings. I don't know how you manage that.
You don't. It just kind of happens to you.
Yeah.
But that's part of why, like, when I read Binding 13, I was like, hang on. I was like, this is like what it's like to grow up with a million siblings. It's just like everywhere in your house, everybody everywhere in your house all the time.
Yeah.
Well, not like that, but like
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But
like, with your Brian theory, like what was the moment that you were like, wait, like what inspired that thought? Was it 3 a.m.? Because we tend to get our thoughts at 3 a.m.
It was late at night. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't quite 3 a.m. level, but I'm like, I'd been thinking about it for a while, like, because I was trying to get myself to do a really close rereading of Releasing 10 because I haven't done a full reread yet. Like I emotionally have not been ready. But I was trying to at least do like the beginning part of it because I was actually thinking about Nell because we get a lot of information about her in like that very first like section of Releasing 10. So I was just going back and I was like, what can I like tease out? And then I was thinking again, like, just like, I wonder what else, like what other things like I had like not paid attention to in this book. And then I was thinking about how there's like a whole chapter dedicated to when Brian comes home. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, cause it like, yeah, it's funny. And like, we need like some sort of humor, like in this book to survive. But I was like, it's just interesting that he gets like a whole dedicated chapter called like, This Is Brian. So I like went and reread that and I was like, like, I remember this like sort of dynamic being like a whole thing in like Taming 7 too. Like you get a lot of scenes of like Brian and Sive and Gibbsy like talking. And I was just like, what does that mean? Like, because I was like, Chloe's a genius. Like in anything that she does, like over and over and over again, I feel like she does it like especially if it's in a similar way every time. Like I was like, that has to mean something.
Yeah. Like she
And
does
then
everything conventional.
Right. Like I'm like, you don't accidentally like do something like similarly over and over again. So I was like, interesting. So then I literally went in like the Kindle app and I just searched Brian like throughout all of Releasing 10. And then I went through and like reread all those scenes and I was like, hang on a second. This is painting a picture and I don't like it. But also like, I have to see what else is in here. And then it just spiraled from there.
I think like the most shocking part of all of that with me is when we started like talking about Danny and like his dad. And I was like, because when I was like when you said like his dad was like a pharmacist and stuff, I'm like, why put that in? Like I literally like was like, what does it matter if a side character's dad's a pharmacist? You know what I mean? Like I was like, this is actually this is onto something. We're onto something here. I was
and
like,
that's like a passing comment. And like whenever I see one of those like in her books, I'm like, hang on.
What is that?
Would Chloe do that? Like, I don't know. And then I was reading like the background of the scene and I was like, we don't need this scene. Like it doesn't turn into anything else. It doesn't like drive another like plot like event forward. And I was just like,
like could it be potential foreshadowing? Like, you know, like why give it to us if it doesn't mean anything?
And like in the conversation that they're having, like I get the point that of like he's being like, well, your dad's not like a super high powered guy. He's a pharmacist. And I'm like, yeah, but like I feel like there's other ways to say that. It's
like when she says A4 piece of paper. Like, why did you specify the actual size? So that like there are those details where you're like, you've referred to this as like a journal, a paper. Like, why are you now adding in this weird detail? You know?
Yeah. Like, is that like a normal thing? I don't know. I'm not from Ireland.
Like in the 2000s, did you know what size paper was? Like,
I feel like I barely know the sizes now. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
What is she giving us here? It has to be something more.
And I'll like hyper focus on it for like weeks. Like, it won't be the only thing in my head.
That was like me with Send Me On My Way. I'm like, there are only like 3 scenes where this song is mentioned.
Yeah.
So there's more to this.
And then she used it in that one playlist, and I was like, what does that mean? She used it again.
And I'm like, yeah. And the thing is, like, we know she speaks through like music, so it's like, I think like people think the playlists aren't that deep, but they're pretty deep. Like,
yeah. I feel like if you're like an author who would even do that in general, like put like songs like that with stuff, like why wouldn't you? Like why wouldn't you put little like clues and like stuff in there? Like that's half the fun.
It's genius. It's actually genius. It's also like in a sense like a form of like free marketing. Like all she has to do is put her Spotify playlist on, and like we're all like, what does this mean? And we're like all posting it on TikTok, like the same place, and it's kind of cool.
And she's like, that one didn't mean anything.
Yeah. I would definitely be messing with people for sure.
Oh, me too.
It's just such like a fun way to do it. Like it's so much more exciting in a way than like putting them on like all of the teasers on like Instagram or something. Yeah. I don't know.
It makes it kind of like interactive with like the fan base, even though you're not really interacting, but like it's almost like, you know, they're gonna wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like over here. And like I think it's kind of cool that she knows that like she could start seeing people start saving the playlist too. Like she can see the saves. So it's like she just watches that number grow and grow as more and more people start seeing like the playlist. And I think that's kind of cool because then in a way it's almost like a silent interaction with us. So I feel like it's like a way to do it.
And it's like a cool like energy to build where like you're like Chloe's active now and like we're all active now. So it's like kind of feeling like we're all doing something together at the same time. Like I really like that. Like, and I think that's part of why like not to talk about like chronically online things, but like why The Summer I Turned Pretty is such a thing like on like TikTok and everything is because it came out like week by week. So it's like everybody was following along at the same time. Like it's kind of like that energy to me where like it's something everybody can stay engaged with like on a long term. And like I like the feeling that we're all freaking out about something at the same time. Like we're all doing it together and it can happen at any time.
Literally.
Yeah. And then you'll like stop what you're doing. Like I remember one playlist drop. I was like literally on a boat. Like I was like, I can't, I have no service. Like this is not the time.
Chloe, this is not.
Like I'm in the middle of the ocean, please.
First, like it was like that first, I want to say 12-hour drop. And I was like, well, guess I'm not going to work today. And I was like,
no, it's so true. And like I work from home, so like nobody can like see like if I like stop working for like an hour. So like go through these like, you know, I literally like end up sitting there at my desk and I'm like, and like someone pings me and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh right. It's like, oh, you want me to do my job that I get paid for? Right.
It's also cool that she gets to introduce maybe even some new music to her fans too, because I know music is really, really important to her. So like it's kind of cool that she could like pick a song and like know we're all probably gonna listen to it. And like I feel like I learned so many new songs and bands just by her playlist. So it's kind of cool. And like when I'm in the car, like I'll just click on like Hugh and Liz's version and like be like driving down the street. I don't even know half the songs, but like I like them because I know like the vibes.
There are like a lot of her songs that like end up in my rotation, like my normal music rotation. Like I make a playlist every month of like the songs I really like that month, and like half of them end up coming from like her playlists.
It's so
and
cool.
then I end up like hearing them like when I'm like walking around or something, and I'm like,
just hits you out of nowhere, doesn't it? You could be just
it's like they're like
store and Silver comes on, and then the apples are on the floor, and you.
Literally, I was at the gym and Mr. Brightside came on, and I just sat there like,
That's the
one that I cannot handle hearing now.
I can't handle it.
It literally makes me gag. Like I'm not kidding. Like I have a visceral like, and it's been that way. But like every time that song comes on, I literally like double over.
Of the edit. And they made that edit, and I was like,
the edit is so sad. I can't even watch the edits. Like they're so well done. I can't watch them.
No, and like
I'm done now. Get it out.
Mr. Brightside was such like a college thing for me. Like that was like it was very big at my school, and like I've had 2 friends get married this year from college, and they both played it at their wedding, like because it was like a college thing for all of us, and like I was literally like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I'm dancing, but I'm crying. Literally. And I think I even made a TikTok at one of their weddings. I was like, nobody knows what this is doing to me right now.
Happy, but I'm here just like.
No, literally. I was like, nobody else is like sick to their stomach, but I am. I need another drink, quick.
Hurry.
It's an emergency.
Literally, it just hits you out of nowhere. It's like when somebody says no matter what, and you're like, really?
I was on Netflix, and I was like trying to request some arcs, and there's literally like a popular book I guess coming out called No Matter What, and I was like, I'm not reading it. I can't. I'm sorry to the author, I can't do it.
And it was like I read Better Than the Movies like right after releasing 10, because I was like, I need something lighthearted to make me believe like things can end happily again. But the main character in that's name is Liz.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've messed up. I've made a mistake.
That's my girl.
You're not my Liz. And then I'd be like, my Liz. and then it just goes. I know. That's the thing, that the only thing keeping me going is that like,
I need some happiness.
Exactly. That's like the only thing keeping me going is that one day I will have it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, and it's going to be everything I wanted and more. I know it. I know it in my heart. It's gonna be like a god tier level book. Like I'm never gonna be able to forget about it, and that is what's keeping me going.
Yeah. I'm like so excited. I can't wait to like for what's to come. Like I know she has so much plans. So I'm like, it's like I'm okay right now because like I know she's working on it and she has like such a good outline of like what she wants to come, that I'm just like, just take your time, make it perfect, and then when you're ready, just put it right in my hands, and I will consume it.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait till I'm tangibly like holding it. And I'm like,
literally hold it and just start screaming because like
I want to do a video to like, what's the song of Lion King? The Circle of Life.
Chill down my spine. Like I'm so excited right now.
I think that with releasing 10 coming out, because when I've read the books, I think I started them in 2023. I think it was, but I had a book talk, but I really didn't like. I was not like how I am now. Like I'll talk on book talk now. I was not like that. I was just like following trends and stuff like that. I did maybe very, very few like review videos that were like honestly awful. And when releasing 10 came out and I started like sharing my thoughts and gaining some more people to like talk to, it was so cool. So like I'm really, really excited for the future releases because like I feel like we have such a community now that we're all going to be doing it together. Like I didn't have when I was reading releasing 10. Like so like I'm so excited like to see how the fandom like interacts together as we're reading, because I feel like we're all just going to be like on the release day like consumed to it and like screaming and like messaging each other, and just like I can't wait for that moment like where we're all just like interacting together and like being like, oh my god, did you get here? What chapter are you on? Like, oh my god, did you get to see this part? Like I can't wait for it. I'm so excited.
I already know I'm taking time off work. Like I'm taking like at least 2 or 3 days off of work whenever we get the release date. I would be like, I need to put in PTO for these 3 days, because I'm the same way. Like when I first read them, like I didn't have any like interaction with like the fandom, like because I was kind of reading them just like on my own, and then I started posting about them like you said, and I was like, oh my god, wait, hey everybody,
Yeah.
like let's talk about it, please.
You're
Please,
here.
can we talk about it?
People.
So
And like
much
I think
fun.
I read the first 5 like before, like, and at the time, like I think I thought it was like a completed series or something. Like I didn't realize like where they were in like the publication cycle of the next one, and then I finished it and I was like, wait, this isn't complete. I was like, this can't be complete. And then I like was like, oh, there's a new book coming out in 3 weeks. Like, what perfect timing! I have enough time to do a reread.
Yeah.
And then I did like a full reread of everything in that time, and then I read Releasing 10, and I was like, yeah, this is a rabbit hole I'm not coming back from. Like,
No.
I accepted my fate.
Yeah, like this is gonna be my personality for the rest of my life. Like,
Pretty much, yeah.
Never.
do you have a favorite like character or couple in the series?
I mean, Joey and Lizzie are just like 2 halves of my heart. But I love all of them. Like I genuinely I see all of them as such interesting characters, and like such like I feel like I've learned something different from every single one of them. But like Joey and Lizzie are just like, they're my mirrors, man. Like those are my kids.
Yeah.
Those are my babies.
I just feel like they connect with my soul. Like I don't know what it is. I just get them. But yeah, we always say like we love all the characters. But like I feel like you relate to some, or like you might like have like a life experience that might make you like a character a little bit more than others. So, but we love all the characters, and we like to always throw that disclaimer out there because you know how some people take that. But yeah, I agree.
Or 10 defenders.
Or 10 defenders.
Forever. And like I don't know, like there are like characters where I'm like, I'm excited to see what you do in the future. I'm not super impressed by your game so far, Patrick Feely. But I am interested to see what's going on in your head. Because I know it's gonna be fine, but I'm like, I need to understand you.
Yeah.
Quickly.
I'm like, I love him, and I think I'm gonna really like him.
Like I get such good vibes from like not good vibes, but I get like I just know that there's something with him and Katie that like we don't see right now, and I'm like, I want to know what that is. Like, I'm excited to figure you out. Like what do you know that I don't know?
The time she got there, like what happened?
Yeah.
What were you doing May Bank Holiday weekend, Patrick Feely?
Yeah.
There's just gonna be such a good dynamic that no one knows about except them. And I'm like, I need to be in your head right now. Like, put me on the wall. I'm a fly. Like, that's me. I want to watch everything that's happening.
Right.
Especially
and
after
what happened
10,
those like 3 months that like was so strong that like all of this happened. You know what I mean?
Did this?
What happened?
Because
I need to know.
Like, I need to know, like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's your problem, man? Like, it's okay. I just want to know what it is.
Yeah.
You just
Like,
tell me.
they all have problems. I just want to know what yours is.
Yeah.
Like, how can I help you if I don't know?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it was like the same with like Lizzie, because like before we even got her books, we're like, something's not right, but we don't know what it is, but we know there's something.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make it right, but like something is not, like, you're going through it. And like I think we all knew that, but we just didn't know what it was. And then we got her book, we're like,
all of those things, right?
Like, oh, a lot more is happening.
Yeah.
Was everything.
I remember reading like Keeping 13, like, and this was before I was like really deep into it. At this point, I was just kind of like reading, and we got to like the camping scene, like when she like pushes him into the river. And I remember going to text my friend who had read it, and I was like, "What the actual fuck is Lizzie's problem?" Like, I can't. Sorry. And I was like, I don't know. Like, what is her problem? And then as I was typing it, I was like, hang on. And I deleted. I remember distinctly. I was like, I deleted the message. I was like, something's wrong. Something's going on with this girl that like I don't understand. Like, I shouldn't like. I was quickly like, there's more to this story than I know. I'm not gonna say anything about this right now. But I just remember that so clearly when I read Releasing 10. And like as I was reading Taming 7, I remember texting her and being like, I don't understand Lizzie and Huey. Like, how did we get here? Like, I don't know what's going on. And then I read Releasing 10 and I was like,
it's like crazy. Like,
I was like, everything on earth is going on. That's what's going on. I was like,
literally.
Right. So I'm excited for that
Chloe,
moment with like Katie and Patrick.
Yeah.
I love how Chloe just really shows you that like you could be in the same exact room as a person, and like the perspective and situation are so different. Like, we could sit next to each other and like we could have an entirely different experience and like be thinking completely different things. And I feel like she does it so well, like literally so well. Like, I know a lot of people think there's like a lot of plot holes and stuff in the books. I think it's so intentional that she does that stuff. And I think she's like literally a genius when it comes to that. Like, she plans things out from like the beginning. That like you're like, oh my gosh, like how did she do that?
Yeah. Like, and that's how I felt like with the Brian stuff.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, well, how far does this go? Like, was she like thinking about this when she wrote like Binding and Keeping 13? Like, was she thinking about this? Assuming I'm right, which who knows? But I was just like, is it even possible that like back in like 2017, 2018, when this first book came out, like, was that even like a possibility? And then I went back and I was like, no, wait, why are there so many things that like seem to follow like even so far back? And like, that's why like the question of like, I don't know, like Huey getting like rebranded or like changing his character completely. And I'm like, I don't think that was the point or like actually what happened. Like, so that's why like I'm excited when I do my reread to like actually like pay attention to like how he is in that book. Cause I don't know.
Well, we also haven't
It'll
like
make you go through some emotions.
Yeah.
And we also haven't like seen him like in that timeline from his or Lizzie's POV yet. Like, you know, like we've only seen him technically as like a child going into his like teenage years. So like you grow up a little bit, your personality does change a little bit too as you age and get a little bit older. So like I'm really excited to see like once we are back on that timeline in 2005, like how is his character like going to be like maybe he is more so like how he was in Binding 13, maybe he wasn't. Like it's gonna be cool to see. And also like I'm like such a perspective girl, so like I think like Johnny and Shannon are gonna view Hugh differently because like he doesn't mean the same way, you know what I mean? Like they're not like obsessed with Hugh, like they're just like, oh, that's my friend Hugh. So like
and like he went through like one and like he went through like one of the most like diabolical like life-shattering traumatic breakups of all time, like at the end of releasing 10. Like that's gonna change you as a person. Like Lizzie was like his like person, like his other half, like for real, and now he's like he doesn't have her anymore. Like he's gonna be a different person. Like he has a different like he's gonna have to find different like outlets for things that she was his outlet for, like ways to like be himself without like feeling like that person he's so comfortable being himself with. Like you're gonna be a different person. A little bit.
It's like he didn't even just like lose his girlfriend, like he lost his best friend, like that. They were just like at their core, like their relationship was based off of friendship. So like it's like the fact that they're not even able to like be friends that we see at least in like the books, like is like that has to be so hard, especially when you're already still in the same friend group and like there's so much trauma that like obviously that half the group doesn't even know about, like so much is secret, like everything is just like so like I mean I wouldn't speak. I don't think I would talk. I would just like, look away.
Right. And like we know that like those first two books are written from like Johnny and Shannon's POV, and they don't really know him. Like they don't know how to like understand his behavior as much as like Claire and Gibbsy do. And that's why I feel like even in Taming 7, like I remember being confused because I was like, what's going on like with them? Like something's happening. And like I feel like in Taming 7 he is a lot more similar to who he is in releasing 10. And I feel like some people take that like cynically as in like, oh well that's just because she was starting to plan out like Claire and Gibbsy's story. And I'm like, no, like I think it's because Claire and Gibbsy just know Huey and Lizzie better than Shannon and Johnny do. So like they're going to be able to like clock them a little bit more clearly than like Johnny and Shannon. Like we know Johnny doesn't really know anything that's going on in anybody's life, like in Binding and Keeping.
And Shannon and Johnny weren't like really around as they were getting older, like growing up. Like they were there, like Johnny kind of came in later on, and then Shannon kind of like disappeared a little bit because of like her whole family life. But like they really didn't know Hugh. They didn't know him at all. And like we have like that like a star is better than a square thing. Like that's really the core group of friends that would know the dynamics. You know what I mean? So like I completely
Johnny didn't even know Lizzie's name.
No.
Johnny kept being like, oh, Claire, and then whoever that other person, that blonde girl is that's always with them. You know, like he didn't know her at all.
He is Liz.
Yeah.
He didn't even know Gibbsy's birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. He had it in a completely different month.
Yeah. Just thinking of Shannon.
Really interesting is like Gibbsy knows what's happening with Liz and Hugh. He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
He's super loyal and keeps everything under wraps. Like he lied to Johnny. Like he keeps everything under wraps. So I think it's like interesting. Like that's people haven't picked that up in Taming 7. That he does know about Liz.
Yeah,
he says he knows.
Says he knows.
Yeah, he does.
It's, oh no, that's why they don't hang out anymore. Is because she wanted us to choose. That's not the case.
Yeah, they don't talk much anymore.
They don't talk much anymore because of
they
this.
really don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
yeah,
right.
Like you're with one girl but pining after another. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, like I remember reading Taming 7 and being like, how did we get here? Like what? Like because there was no mention or like any suggestion that Lizzie and Huey were like ever a thing ever. But then going back, you're like, no, wait a second. Wait a second.
There is so much.
And then I started thinking, like,
It's so
well, it kind
interesting.
of makes sense that, like, I mean, because if you're just reading Binding 13 without knowing that, like, Lizzie seems to be the person giving like a lot of dating advice to Shannon, and it's like good advice. Like, it's not even bad. Like, she kind of like helps move things along. But then I was like, she's in such a toxic relationship. Like, why would you like take her advice? And now I'm like, oh, that's why she knows like how to like flirt with a boy like over text message and like, but not like, you know, like I'm like, oh. I just find it funny that like Shannon like doesn't seem to know like about Huey and Lizzie either, because like she is very close to Shannon. I don't know, I'm just like, go talk to Shannon, she'll help you.
And we know how much Lizzie like loves like Shannon's like presence. Like it quiets Lizzie's mind. It makes her feel safe. I think in the future books they definitely have to play like a bigger role together. Like I'm really interested to see how she does like that dynamic between them.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Lizzie like spend time with like all the Lynch kids. Like I'm like because like I don't know, from Taming 7 it seems like she's over at the manor like pretty often. I'm like, give me all of the Lizzie Lynch like interactions. Like not just Joey, even though Joey Liz is like that's like my duo, but I'm excited to see her and Shannon's relationship because I feel like Shannon's gonna be like just like such a good presence for her.
Yeah, I feel like after Hugh's 18th, Shannon will know a lot more. It's pretty.
I see that.
Like when they go back.
Well, especially because like there's that one scene in like Taming 7. It's like the scene where we find out Huey's sick at lunch. That first scene, and even Shannon, and like Liz is like, oh, I'm gonna go outside and get fresh air, and Shannon's like, oh yeah, fresh air works too. Like, so that just makes me, I'm like, what do you mean works too? So she knows something. Like, what do you know, Shannon? Why didn't you tell me what you know? Like,
what happened when you brought her back up to Claire's room on Saturday night?
She's like the side eye emoji, like and she was the one to like comfort Lizzie like right after like Mark fell on top of her. She like wraps around her and is like, I know, like you're here with me. Like it seems like she kind of like understands Lizzie.
It's gonna be so good. I mean, it's gonna hurt so much, but it's gonna be so good.
I know there's gonna be a lot of pain still, but like I'm excited for it to like all work itself out.
It's gonna be like it's going to be in my mind as painful as Releasing 10, but it's going to be more manageable because I think when you're reading Releasing 10, part of what hurts so much as you're reading like the whole book is that you know where it ends. Like you know that at the end of this they're not going to be together, and then like as you start seeing the downward spiral, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse, and you're like, no, like it can't be this bad, and then it just gets worse. So I feel like at least with this next book, like it's going to be like emotional torture.
Start out bad and then kind of work its way into like a happier, hopefully ending. You know what I mean?
Like at least with this one, no matter how bad it gets, you're like, we're gonna end in a better place. Whereas with Releasing 10, I was like, I know we're not ending in a better place. Well, we kind of do, and we don't. But like,
that whole time really reading Releasing 10, I was like, okay, but like we're doing really well. So like how do we get to Katie? Like how does I was like, how does this ever, like they're happy, like things are good, and then it's like next chapter everything fell to shit. I'm like, oh,
that fucking
like I literally don't know what's happening anymore.
The wood singing is what ruined us all.
And then it ends and you're like, oh, okay.
Like,
that's the last page.
That's it. I just think of like whenever I think of that period of time in between like Hugh's 16th birthday and April 2003, like the way that I'm doing it now. Like I'm doing it now. Like I physically gag. Like I'm like it alone, even if it just like crosses my thoughts, I'm literally like I do that alone in my apartment because I can't like I need to like have some sort of physical reaction to it because I just think of like Huey at like their team party, like watching Liz, and like I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out right now. Like it just like it breaks my heart because you just know that neither of them want that to be the situation. Like nobody here thinks this is what we should be doing, and yet that's what's happening, and like you can't like help it. It's like watching like a car crash. I physically gag. I can't stop myself.
And physically having to read about like Katie and Hugh and having Liz have to like
watch that.
It makes me like physically hurt.
Steph and I are like, we constantly spiral over this, and Bree's trying to be like, it's fine, it's not going to be like that, and we're like,
I was like, no, it's not okay.
Crystal and I go through these like,
bad. Like,
it's like I can never, like,
but it's not going to be okay.
I will not put it out in the air, like anything about their Hugh and Katie's relationship, because I don't want to be right about it. So like I'm like, no guys, it's gonna be okay. Like it's not what we think. I promise.
Like, well, what about the back seat?
it's gonna be fine. They didn't hear anything. They didn't hear it.
I said to Chloe, I was like, so that.
And then Crystal and I are sending voice messages like, I know Bree's trying to talk us down, but it's not okay. It's not okay.
We're trying to make us make sense, but it's not making sense.
Like I'm like secretly still like spiraling on my own, like and like just trying not to engage with that. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay.
I think what really hit us was like the backseat snippets last weekend.
Yeah.
And the group chat just went fucking wild. Like,
I was like, no.
God, vomit.
I was like, no. What did she hear? No.
I don't want to believe it, so I just won't.
No. She didn't hear anything.
Like if that actually happens, like if anything for some reason happens between Hugh and Katie, I literally will just skip it. Like I will not read it.
Not happening.
It makes me think of like when I was reading about like Aoife and Paul, like in those scenes, I would be like, I see nothing. Like, because there are scenes when they're like actively hooking up, and I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not. In my heart, they're not.
There's a difference in that though, because she wasn't with Joey yet. Like,
yeah.
Supposed to be with you. Like,
it's definitely gonna be 10 times worse with you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even if something does happen, I feel like he'll be thinking about Liz the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
even...
that is such a weird, like, that's such like a hard thing to try and navigate.
Yeah.
So it's gonna hurt because it's gonna hurt for Lizzie, but then I'm gonna also be hurting for Hugh because I'm like, you could just not.
Yeah.
Like you could always
he's gonna be trying so hard. Like I think he's gonna be trying so hard to like force it for a little while, then I'm gonna be like, stop.
No.
Just stop.
I feel like I'm gonna feel betrayed. Like I feel like I personally will be like, why would you do this to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think about like at the end of Keeping 13 when they're all at like watching Johnny's game and like you read about like how Hugh and Katie are like glued to each other and like he has to like
from him.
Why are you doing that in front of Lizzie?
Oh, we imagine.
And then you see Liz and Patrick are like across the table.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, God.
Liz
and you're like,
and it's Patrick like watching, and then she's like kissing him. He's like, whoa!
Imagine it, like, get away.
I hope, but like,
I hope we're right, and he's tearing his lips away. Right. He's shocked.
Essentially, that's what happened in that one snippet last week or whatever. You know, he kind of like turns his cheek, which is kind of crazy. That made that I was like, if I was Katie, I would be fucking pissed.
And she's like staring at him, and he's just like,
he puts the car back in drive.
He's like trying to get away from her. He's like trying to.
He's like, you can get out now.
Get out of the car. Get out.
And then
if I was in the back seat, I would be like, what did I just watch?
If I was Katie, I'm not kidding. I would probably get out of the car and turn around and slash the tires.
Yeah.
Like, okay. You don't want me to see anything? You don't want her to see anything? She's going to see this.
Yeah.
She's going to see this right now. We're going to have this out.
That's why I need to know. I need to know the dynamics. I need to know.
I feel like he was going to be very honest with her the whole time, at least.
Yeah.
I hope, because the like, not knowing is killing me.
I think especially because Katie is such a mystery right now. Like she's such a mystery character. Like even based off like the things like her like little sentences in the book, like I don't know her personality. Like I try not to like look at the fandom for her personality because I think the fandom makes her out to be like a really good person. And I'm not saying she's not, but like they make her out to be like this really good person and all this stuff. And I'm like, is this actually who she is? Because like I'm trying to read the dialogue of her character and I'm like, I feel like it almost
have nothing.
Yeah, and like the only things
like,
I have
she's small. And has red hair and green eyes and freckles. And we get like some
has, like,
words.
Curly red hair. Like she has curly red hair. Mm-hmm. And like the
like, I don't have like I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like rereading, like literally looking for the like her name. And I'm like, give me something. Anything.
It's very minuscule interactions. And I'm just like, I need to know more about you. Like because like I feel like I can't judge her.
I didn't give you the tuition money. Yeah. You got a scholarship. Yeah. That doesn't give me anything. You like music.
She lives with her grandparents.
Yeah.
She's been Aoife's neighbor since they were like little.
She likes music.
Like there's like nothing.
She likes Patrick Feely.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. She's dating Hugh. Like what? There has to be something like she's so not, good like, too.
I feel like we don't actually. I feel like people have an image of her character, and I'm like, I see that, but then I also see like these. Like I also see like Lizzie in the bathroom and like all of this stuff, and I'm like, that just doesn't really track with what like my understanding of her was from like other people's point of views. Like, and it's not like egregious, like it's not like blatantly a different person or anything. But I'm just like, I feel like that's like a little bit of a different, like it adds a different nuance to her character that like I think is important.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
And I think Chloe does characters where like everybody has like a flaw. So like she's not gonna make like one character be just like innocent, pure, so good, so kind, so perfect, and not have like
an extra layer
something, you know, like this like semi-gray action, or like, you know what I mean? Like there's always like
to layer it. Yeah.
She's always showing that it's not black and white.
Yeah, like I feel like every character at one point or another has made a choice that I'm just like, you see how that makes things harder. Like you see how
like
this
when Liz says things, I'm like, should we have said that?
Yeah.
Should we? Ooh, that probably
not.
We probably should have filtered that one.
You said it. I get why you said it, but like maybe don't say it next time.
Like that's an inside thought. That's an inside thought. Okay, we don't say that out loud.
No, that wasn't a good choice.
It is interesting though to see like when like, because like I think most of the fans can agree that Joey and Liz were mirrors, and like how a lot of people like defend Joey's actions, but then they'll like hate it on Lizzie for doing the same exact thing. And I'm like, this is so weird. Is it like because he's male and she's female? Like why are we okay with one thing and not the other? Like they're doing the same thing. Like it's the same scene basically. Like
I think like I don't know, the way I've tried to like just like not justify because I disagree with people, but like I'm trying to like understand how people got to this conclusion that like Joey is worth defending and Lizzie's not. Like I think that for people, like the way that Joey is so clearly tied to his family and like takes responsibility for his family and like kind of everything he does is filtered through the lens of like for his family, that people give him so much more grace than Lizzie because they see Lizzie as just like a person. Like they don't, I don't think people understand how much Lizzie cares about her friends.
Yeah.
Like truly cares about them and wants to take care of them and looks out for them. Like she kind of serves the same role as Joey does for his family, for like Claire and Gibbsy. Like, especially Gibbsy when they were younger, like, he would get picked on by other people, and, like, Lizzie took it upon herself to, like, go fight his bullies for him. And, like,
defend her friends.
Like, yeah, and, like...
Even when we look at, like, Halloween, like, when we look at Halloween, how her knee-jerk reaction was to, like, immediately jump in, defend Hugh against someone whose touch, like, is absolutely, like, triggering. Immediately, it was like, no, I'm gonna defend him.
And
like,
she keeps the same energy for Kiva. Like, that's her sister. Like, so, yeah, she does fight really hard to try and defend like her sister's like memory and like her as a person, like because she feels a bond with Kiva even though Kiva's not great. But like Joey has like Liz still has those same characteristics. I feel like people just don't like give her as much credit as Joey for that, which makes me sad.
And I think people forget like Lizzie's friends are really like her family. Like they really are. Like she spent more time at the Biggs house than she did like at home half the time, like growing up. Like she slept over like I think it was like every weekend or something while Kiva was babysitting. She was always around. Like that was like her people, you know, that's where she felt safe. And like yes, they're not blood, but like that was her family. Like that was like her home away from home. Like she never felt safe in her home. So like I feel like exactly what you're saying, like yeah, Joey's siblings are like biological and blood related, but like at the same time like Lizzie takes on that persona with her friends and like people like almost,
and she does it by choice.
Yeah,
like, and that's a choice on her part. Like Joey, like, and we know he struggles with this like throughout all of his books. Is like he has an obligation to these kids. Like he does love them, and he wants of his own free will to be that person to defend them. But he also wishes he didn't have that responsibility. Like he wishes he could just leave and just like free himself, but he can't because I mean he loves his family and like they are his family. And Lizzie takes on that role like completely by choice. Like she could at any point like not defend Gibbsy from his like bullies, but she does. Like she chooses to do that like because that is her brother. Like. And she says it. She's like, we don't even need like, I forget what they're talking. Oh, like if Kiva and Mark got married, like it would be like your siblings. She's like, we don't even need that. Like we're already brother and sister. Like it's fine. I just need Lizzie and Gibbsy to have like just one good, just like one really, really good conversation.
Me too. Like just sit down, just the two of them, and just like let it all out. Let it all out. Talk about it.
That's like one of the things. That's the other thing I'm like most like. That's maybe the thing I'm most excited for is like for them to finally like get it.
Yeah. I agree.
I just need everyone to be happy.
I think everyone in the fandom can agree. Like all we want, like I think we can all agree that we just want everyone to be happy. Like just everyone.
Yeah, and I just need Mark dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need him permanently removed to feel some type of like closure. We're safe. He's not gonna make another appearance.
Yeah.
We did it.
Not gonna creep up out of somewhere.
We're done.
Yeah. I need that door closed.
Yeah, that's like if the fandom can agree on one thing, it's we need to handle Mark.
Yeah,
please.
We don't agree on anything else, but Mark,
goodbye.
Adios. Get out of here. You gotta go.
Time's up on Mark Allen.
Literally.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't an accident. I don't care if it wasn't an
Yeah,
accident.
I mean, an accident.
Something
I
that
don't
needed
care.
to be done.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be an actual accident.
It can just look like one.
Yeah,
It's
just
enough for
oops.
me.
Nobody.
Oh no.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better, guys. We're just sitting in it.
Because he didn't go back to India, right? He's just loose in Ireland right now.
Yeah, he's
It's
just
just
MIA.
MIA.
The
Where are you?
island's
We
not that
know-
big, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It's not
We
that
know
big.
he's not done. And that
He's not done. He's far from done.
sick
Well, I mean,
obsession.
The thing is, like, Gibbsy like shows him like the letter from Kiva, right? And like he's like, you need to leave. I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I was Mark, and thankfully I'm not, but like I would not be leaving. Like, I would
I'd be
literally,
leaving. I'd be tying up loose ends.
I would literally try to get every amount of physical evidence that like incriminates me and burn it. Like that's what I would do. So like he's probably thinking, who else could potentially have some type of information? I don't know. Maybe
Who
my
do we
other
know?
It was
like
Maybe the person you handed the evidence to.
when I was
literally the
like,
person you gave it.
fucking idiot.
Photographic evidence.
Like what?
Perhaps.
Like I think that honestly, that's just like, I'm excited for that to be his downfall because I'm like, you really thought you got away with it, didn't you? Like he had to have been so confident that nobody would listen to her. Like
they always
like,
have that air of like that arrogance.
yeah,
And then it's always they're like, oh, I'm not gonna get caught.
and then they
It's gonna
do.
come back and bite you.
You will,
You were.
but you will.
You will. You'll get it.
Those photos.
You'll fall from grace. Like
He's just like so
Yeah.
narcissistic. Like he's just like a narcissist where he thinks he's like better than everyone else. He's not gonna get in trouble. Nothing's gonna bad is gonna happen to him. Like he just thinks he's the best. And like, sorry, buddy, but you're the worst.
And that's like how they get away with it for so long is because they have this delusion that like because nobody like I'll act like nothing's happening and like they don't feel that like sense of like suspicion
like,
from people.
Very manipulative. Like they're really good at like manipulating people into like not speaking up. And like we know he like infected Lizzie's brain basically. And he did in a way he did with Gibbs, but just not the same way he did it with Liz. You know what I mean? Like Gibbs is still quiet, but he doesn't like think it was like fake. Like Lizzie actually doesn't even think it was real. But she also had a lot of other people in her life telling her that nothing was real. So like she is just like she doesn't even know what happened. She's like, It's not real. It's all nightmares. And I'm like, how are we going to get to that point where she's like, oh, actually, this was real? That's not
and
good.
that's gonna be bad.
And it's crazy that she would like have like the physical, like she would have physical pain from it. Like even the next day, like she'd be like, wow, I don't like, she's like, I don't know what happened. Like the monster crawled out of my dreams. And I'm like, no, baby, like
when she's like, do you get stingy wheeze? I'm like,
the rabbit has died.
I don't take baths anymore.
I'm so
just
sorry
like,
that not one doctor or nurse or adult was like able to explain things to her. Like no one ever explained, like even her bipolar, like no one ever explained to her what that was. Like it said she's bipolar, it's bad. And like, so now she's like, I'm bipolar, I'm bad. And like, no one ever told her, what is bipolar disorder? Like, did anyone ever, like, I know she's young, but like, that's her disorder. So like, you should be explaining to her what that means, like what you might go through. And I feel like maybe at the end, when she did go to treatment, they explained it a little bit more when she's talking about like the phases of bipolar, but like, no one really ever talked to her. Like she never sat down with someone and was like, hey, like, let's discuss what's going on, like what you're feeling, because like that's important. She can identify like, okay, like maybe something's not right now. I should probably go talk to someone before it gets too extreme. Like she never had that.
Yeah. And I feel like the doctors like really only talked to her parents. Like they didn't really say much to her. They would like ask her like the prescribed questions and then they'd go talk to her parents. They wouldn't talk to her. Cause I think there are a few scenes where she's like they've given her some sort of like injection or medication to kind of like half sedate her. And they're just like all talking around her, but she can't follow what they're saying because she's on drugs and like, like they're all just kind of like talking and she doesn't really even understand who anybody is. And then they just go home.
Yeah.
Like they leave the doctor and like.
Yeah. It's like she's not a part of her own care in a way.
Right.
And
I wonder
know
if that's more of
because...
a like commentary on that time period too, like in the medical field where like early 2000s, like the late 90s, it was kind of like taboo and you're a kid. So like you're your parents' property. Like you didn't have like any autonomy.
Yeah, I think that comes down to it too, especially because like mental health like has definitely become more socially acceptable to talk about nowadays. But like if you think back, like I don't know, 5 years. Like it really wasn't talked about that much. Like it wasn't normal to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to therapy today. You know, like people didn't talk about that openly. Now it's like, oh, I gotta go to my therapist about this. Like people didn't talk about that. So like it was almost like, what do you do? And like especially with her disorder, like that's not super common. I'm gonna be honest. Like early onset bipolar is very rare. Like so like now you're taking a time period where mental health is not even that widely discussed, and you're putting something rare in the mix of it too. Like I feel like it's just like a recipe for disaster, to be honest. Like it's just not.
And I feel like the time period, like as a whole, is so important to a lot of the issues that are like addressed in this book. Like especially, and like the one I think about most often, like just with the last two books, is like sexual assault was not something that you really ever talked about, like in like normal company, or like was ever really addressed like casually. Like not that it is casual nowadays, but it's definitely like something that like I feel like the floodgates have been opened a little bit on like being able to talk about it, similar to mental illness. Like it's like especially with like Me Too, like around like 2015 2016, like I feel like that changed the conversation more than a lot of people realize, because that was kind of when like I feel like, I mean, just the time that I grew up, like that was around the time I was starting to even really think about that sort of thing, or like have conversations about that at all. And so like I don't really know, but I have older siblings, so like I know that they didn't really talk about that kind of stuff. So like I always think that like people judge like especially Kiva like for how she handled Gibbsy's like confession to her, and like obviously that is like kind of unforgivable. Like I can understand seeing that as unforgivable, but I'm also like, she was a 19-year-old like in 2003. Like she wasn't like an official like a child caregiver. Like she was just like a family friend that you had come watch your kids. Like she wasn't trained to look for signs of those things. And like obviously if a child says that, you should know better. Like there's no excuse for not doing something about that. Like that is bad. But I'm also like, nobody probably ever told her like what to do in that situation.
Like we know now in 2025 like what to do, but did people back in 2005 or 2000, I should say, because she died in 2000 when she was 17, did people back then even talk about it? Like was it taboo to talk about? Like did anyone tell her what the signs were? And like I think we see her especially in that scene, because it's only the flashback from Gibbsy, like she's like, are you being serious? Because I'm going to go to your parents if you're being serious. And that's when Gibbsy kind of backtracks his statement. And he's like, no, because it kind of shows like he doesn't want adults to really know. And then when he's like, no, like I'm joking, like we don't know how like Kiva took it, and like we don't know the dynamic. This is also like a time period before social media. This is like no, not everyone's as connected. Like it's more just community based in my head. Like you don't have like things going around on social media. Like there is no Instagram. There is like, you know what I mean? There's none of that stuff to like.
There are a lot of resources like available.
There's not resources, and like I think like we can see it from a 2025 standpoint because we're in the future. We like we're looking at this and being like, oh, like why didn't she react this way? Like hasn't she followed the Me Too movement? But like no, she hasn't, because it doesn't exist. Like none of that stuff happens. Like how much sexual assault was even in the town? Like that like was a report or talked about, like openly discussed. We know there's a lot behind the scenes, but like even that kind of shows that like the stuff that happened with Joey and Danielle, or like any of that stuff, like it's not really discussed. And like, even
and you can see like the parents also brush things aside even when they happen like right in front of them. Like, and like you could even see it like after Kiva dies, like whenever Gibbsy brings it up, like Sive and Sinead both are like, oh, well, that was just a misunderstanding. Like the Youngs were confused. Like we don't talk about it. We don't give our opinion on that. Like we don't, like a lot of these things are like actively, like you can see them like the adults reacting to it as taboo in real time. So like there's no way that they were telling like anybody like what to do in that situation, or like how to see the signs, or like anything like that. And like, yes, Kiva should have said something. Like, if a child ever says something like that, you should say something to somebody, because why do they even know about that?
Yeah,
that would be the next step. But like,
you could also kind of understand it, like
and you can like, and I think like from the scene we get from Lizzie's point of view when Kiva comes home, like Kiva knows that that's wrong. Like some people act like she like actually knew that this was going on and didn't care, and I'm like, I don't know how you read that scene and think that that's the case.
I think people didn't recognize that she actually did say something to Mark, because it's months ago that she did, and that's the night the monster was furious. I think people have put two and two together with that, because if you're not looking at the timeline and looking at what was 18 months before, you don't realize that was like October and releasing 10. He's come in,
and that's the first scene where we see Kiva actually be drugged too, and it's like, so she confronts Mark about whatever Gibbs does say. We don't know what she says because we obviously don't have their POVs, but like then like she's waking up the next morning like super groggy, like she's like late, she's like, I don't know,
she's like, I think I've been hit by a bus or something, like I don't know what's going on.
And in my head I'm like, okay, like could that affect her memory in some way too? Because like I don't know, I always think like medical because I'm a nurse, so like I'm like like how much does like she remember of like telling Mark, like, you know, I always like deep dive all those things and have all these what if or what happened questions, like, you know, I'm like like what actually went on, because Mark was really angry and he even says like to Lizzie like, you know something, don't you, or like what did he tell her, like, so it's like something happened behind the scenes, we just don't know what it was. So I'm really interested to see how Chloe does Kiva's character, because I don't think Kiva was ever supposed to be a villain. Same with Darren. I don't think they're ever supposed to be villains. I think they're just supposed to be like flawed. Like I think she does characters really well where they can make a mistake, but they're still like good people. Right. And she really likes to show that. So I'm really interested. And
I think we know this, right? That like Shannon names her daughter Kiva.
Yeah.
Isn't that confirmed? That's confirmed, right?
I think that's confirmed, yeah.
I think so. I think it was in like a playlist, like an old one maybe, but like she wouldn't do that like if there wasn't something redeeming about Kiva's character. And like I mean, this is my cat. I don't know if you can see her right now.
Oh, no. I love it.
Sorry. She's like, are we talking?
Do you plan to do like a reread before the next books come out?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a really in-depth one like now. Because then I have like months and months and months to spiral based on everything that I come across in that. Because I gotta fill my time somehow until February. Like it actually, like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, okay, that's actually not that long. Yeah, like that's actually pretty soon. Like, and then I'm like, but that's also like months. Like that is a long time. Like to not like have the book in my hand. Like that's a long time to not have the book. Yeah. So I'm like, let's just deep dive on everything right now, and then that leaves me time like closer to the book to do another reread. I'm like so like methodical about it. I'm just like, at what points do I need the maximum amount of information in my brain? I tried to start my reread and like I started with Releasing 10 and like you can like I like went through and like highlighted everything in like different colors. Like
that's exactly what I want to do.
I'm like, this is background information, or like this is about her family, or like this is a parallel with something else, or like this is about like her friends, and like this is about Hugh, and like this is about like Mark, and like all this stuff. It's like I got about like 100 pages in before I was like, okay, we're getting to the really emotional stuff. Like I got to take a break and like finish this book that I'm reading, like so I can commit to this for real. But that's my plan.
Yeah, our friend Jenna has like a really good timeline reread that I could send you, and it's phenomenal. So that's the one I use when I do like a timeline reread. That's the one I use. So I'll send you like the PDF. I mean, it's in all of our bios, but I'll send it to you directly so you can have it, because I use that like while I was like I would like check them off as I was going almost.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So I'll send that to you so you can do that, because I feel like you should definitely do, like, if you haven't read the series, for anyone watching, like definitely read it in publication order first. But like if you have read the series and you do want to do a reread and you do want to like kind of like understand the timeline a little bit better, because I think the timeline really matters. Like I know all of us kind of agree with that. Then I would say definitely like look and find a really good like timeline reread that you want to do. I always recommend Jenna's. I think hers is phenomenal. But you pick up on so much is happening at the same time, and you're like, oh my gosh. And it also can make you feel a little bit better when you do a timeline reread, when you really understand it. You're like, the playlist might not be as bad, because you're like, oh my gosh, okay, so this is in 2005 and this month, so it's not that like things are fine, you know, like you can kind of pick up where things go. So I think the timeline's really, really important. I think it's super cool.
Now I'm like excited to go back and like make myself reread all of Releasing 10 again, because I think I also like because like sometimes I'm like, I don't really understand why they broke up. Like obviously it's very obvious, like obviously it's obvious why they broke up, but I'm just like, but also like Huey knows her, so like why is he like so I can't do it, like just so strongly like I can't go back, like I can't. I need to understand that like better, because like you've made it through 4 years of dating her, 10 years of friendship, like you understand the inner workings of her mind. You like could understand how she could end up in this situation. Like you've like done the research on like bipolar disorder, like, and I know he doesn't know about Mark, which is maybe like the piece he's missing, obviously, but like I'm just like, I feel like I need to understand.
I feel like in his mind it's just like that vision of what happened is just ingrained in his head, and like whenever he's like about to try again and be like, no, we could like work through it, like he sees it, you know what I mean? Which I totally understand why you don't want to. Totally get that. Totally. So I think like he's also like what, like a 16-year-old boy, like who's like really emotional. So like I feel like even though I think he knows that Pierce is like taking advantage of someone who's vulnerable, maybe not to the extent of it, but like I think he does like identify like she's in a vulnerable situation. I think he just like sees that image in his head and he's just like, I can't get past it. Like we have to, for them to succeed like in the future books, they're gonna have to change that, because that's the only thing keeping him back. Because even the last scene where like Liz is like, no, like I can't be your friend, the whole breakup scene in April, like I think if Lizzie was like, please take me back, please, I think he would have. I truly think he would have. I think it would have been a struggle. I think it would have been a big struggle for them, because I don't think he would have been over it at all. But I do think he would have took her back. And I think that's kind of showing Lizzie's growth towards the end of the book too. Unlike putting,
it's just interesting because she does like in that period of time where they're still kind of in that gray area, she is like, please take me back. Like we can work through this, like whatever. And he still says no. And like, I get that it's probably like very fresh. And like, she is still doing things with Pierce and like stuff like that. And like, I get that. I just need to know, like, is it because of his pride? Like, is it literally his pride? Like of the thought that like how would it look like to go back to somebody who everybody has watched do this like to him? Like
I think at one point he says like, if she goes off her medication again, like it could happen again. So like because he doesn't understand like the full situation, like that she was like asking for him, she was like really confused. I think he thinks she like was just in that like heightened like hypersexual like space and like chose that. And is worried that like if it were to happen again, she would choose that again. And I don't think that, like, we know as readers what happened.
We know she wasn't seeking someone else out. Like she was trying to find him.
Yeah, but and I think for him, it's like it's also important to like know that like
I don't think he
the week before this, like she did kind of do the same thing. He just showed up and was there to stop it. So like I do understand that probably affected how he saw that, like when he actually walked in on it, because it just seemed like she's doing what she said she was going to do. I need to understand his mindset towards the end, and I think when I was reading it the first time, it was too painful that I was literally speed reading. Like I was literally like, I can't. Okay, let's just I just need this to be done so I can stop reading, like being tortured by what I'm reading. So like, and I haven't been able to go back emotionally. So
I feel like when you read a book the first time, it's very emotional. You're like reading with emotion, and then when you do a reread, you can almost read with logic.
A lot of people don't recognize exactly what happened in that scene the first time they read it. You have to go back because you're so like, you're emotional, so you're reacting. You're not actually processing what's happening. You're not processing the aftermath of that moving into breakup as well.
I think also from talking to people who've done the audiobooks too, it's like it's hard to actually understand what happened too. Like from what some people have said, like they had to like go back and see and like actually like read it, because when you hear it, it's not as clear either.
Yeah, that's definitely
nothing wrong with audiobooks, but
because like when I read the series the first time, I wanted to read it all day long. So like I would like, so during work, like if I had like moments where like I could like listen, I would put it in like my audio, like the audiobook in, and like there are definitely moments where like I had to like stop it and be like, okay, like this is important. I think like I need to read this with my eyes. Like for example, like, like when I was reading Redeeming 6, I got to like Shannon's birthday and like what happens to Aoife that day, like in my audiobook. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to go back and like finish this book. And I put it in, and as I was reading, I was like,
oh,
wait, like, no, I can't. Like, I was like, no, that has to be put away for the day, because like I can't read that without like seeing it.
Especially because of like the italicized words, like bolded. There's certain things that like she specifically draws attention to that if you're only listening, you're never going to see that. And you're like, okay, well, that word's important. What is the other meaning here?
I just want to see like Chloe's brain. Like I just want to study it. Like, how do you do this? Like, how do you create something like this? It must take so much work and like effort and intention and like thought, and like she's a genius. I'm over here like, do you see this cat? Do you see this cat? It's not just a cat. It's not just a cat. Like that's
and I'm just making people mad because I'm like, but the letters, they don't make sense. Can we like talk about them again?
Everyone's like, I'm so sick of hearing these videos. And Chloe loves to see like the support. She loves the theory. She loves the deep dives. Like she really, truly, like she watches our stuff. Like she knows. Like she likes it.
She likes people thinking from different point of views, or like thinking of things that she's like, didn't even think of it like that. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's the thing with like, that's like, I think Brian is like the one thing that like, if I ever got a chance to talk to her, I'd be like, can you just tell me? Like, did you do this on purpose? Because like, if she didn't do it on purpose, like, I think the universe just loves her.
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah.
it, just like the sheer number of like
mastermind.
Right. Like I'm like the
Like-
universe just falls at your feet then, doesn't it? Like if because like it's like there's just too much. So if it's not on purpose, I'll be like just you can claim it as yours. Like you can lie and
Might as
say
well
that
say it was.
Yeah, like she's just
Did
so
you
smart.
tell us that the explosive diarrhea scene is based off a true situation for her cat because we did meet her cat.
Oh yeah.
We were like,
That's so
explosive diarrhea. Like,
Yeah.
we do have some questions. We thought we'd play a little game, calling it timeline trivia.
Oh god. Okay.
But we do have 10 questions to ask to see, I guess, how
Okay.
well you know the timeline. If you don't, that's okay. You do another reread and we come back for it.
Okay. All right.
Sorry if
I'm
they're
ready.
hard. We made them up this morning.
Okay, if I get them wrong, that means I learned something new.
Yeah, exactly.
The first question is, when is Dublin trip?
Oh, God. Hang on. Okay. It's March 2005.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay.
Extra
There's
points.
one.
It's like extra points for date, but
I don't know if I know the date. But it's a Friday.
That is true.
it's true.
I don't know if I
You
know the
got the
date.
month and year. When is the 90s party?
It's the week after New Year's. Are you okay? It's January.
Yeah.
7th, 2005.
Very close.
Very close.
Is it like the 5th or something?
Very close.
The 8th.
Okay. Okay. Partial
You're
credit.
so close.
So close.
When is the winter ball?
December 22nd, 2005. I don't know.
So close, so close. That is the Viper in the common room. 23rd.
23. Damn it.
We're really
Okay.
close.
You're really
That
I'm
close.
so impressed. You're like very, very close with those two.
Yeah, that's so good.
What year does Binding 13 start?
2005.
This one's kind of a trick question.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What year does Taming 7 start? It could be 2.
Like the very beginning, like the prologue.
We'll accept either that or when.
We'll accept either.
Yeah, we'll accept
Game Master's like, we'll accept either.
It's like I know it's 1995. No, 90.
1 second
It has
guess
to be
yourself, girlfriend.
95. It has to be
It's
95.
Yeah,
I can't remember
you're
if
right.
it's May, June,
May.
May. Okay.
May 95. Look at you.
Hey.
All right.
Yay. When you started saying date, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
No, you're doing so good.
When is Lizzie's birthday?
Oh gosh. Why did I? It's June 9th. No. Okay.
Yeah.
I always get like the 6 and 9s confused in my brain. Okay, June 9th, 1988.
Yes.
7. It's 7.
No,
Damn it.
you're right. You're right.
Because I get their like birthdays because I'm like, Hugh is like a little bit before her. So like, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah. Okay, 1987.
1988.
88.
Oh, it is 88.
You were right first.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right.
Okay.
You're right.
You're right.
What year
This one's
does
hard.
Liz and Hugh go to like a Halloween party as Morticia and Gomez Adams? That one's hard.
Yeah, they were like,
Okay.
stop making them that hard.
They were much harder. Steph made them
They
so
were much harder. We had to change them.
Is it 96?
You were so close.
Super close. 97.
Damn. That one's hard.
That's hard.
That one's
That's
really hard.
We're really close. So,
What
Close.
year does Hugh give Liz the anklet?
Oh God. Okay. Is it 2002? Or is it 2000? No.
2000.
Wait, what? It's 2000? Okay.
2000.
Okay, that makes sense, actually.
It's after Kiva dies.
Okay.
What year do the Youngs move back to Ballylagan?
That's hard.
Is it 1992?
Yes. That's
What?
how did you get that?
Well, I was just thinking, like, how old is she when they move?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's 4. And then I think I remember like at one point looking like at the actual like I was trying to remember like the year that like Mark came into her bedroom on Christmas. Like yeah.
Question. When does Joey get out of rehab?
Like okay, well it's 2005.
Yes.
Is it August 31st? Or August 30th?
So close.
When's Adrian's birthday?
What's September 1st? But I can't remember, like, is he, right? It's not September 1st?
Really close.
Is it the 2nd?
Really, really close.
So school starts.
School starts
Like,
September.
yeah.
Is it, wait.
So AJ's born on the 30th, and he comes back on the 20th.
Okay.
And then they go back to Tommen on the 1st.
That's right. Okay, that was better than I was expecting.
Yeah. The only one you got
really,
wrong
really
was
well.
the Morticia Adams and Gomez one, but I wouldn't have got that either. So
That one was really
it's
hard.
like all the in-betweens are like so like hard to like put in
and like
perspective.
Arden is like such a big book, and like it like flip-flops years so quickly that like you're like, oh my gosh, like what even happened in what year?
Thank you, Elaine, for coming on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. Thanks for letting me yap at you.
Oh, it's so fun.
We love it.
We love a good yap.
No, but I love chatting with you guys. It was so much fun. Like, just like, I don't know, it's nice to have people who like are in it as much as I am.
Yeah, it's so
Yep.
good. I think that's what Chloe likes. She likes that we have like a community that can connect and collaborate and show support. And you know what? As long as we all love, trust, and respect Chloe, guys, we'll get everything we want. So let's
Agreed.
show her that we
Got positivity.
do that.
In Chloe we trust.
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will do a few more segments of this. If you have creators or if you're a creator yourself and you want to jump on with us, just send us a message, drop us in the comments, whatever you like. We'll be doing a few more whenever it works for your time zone. But yeah, I guess stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.
Bye.